Good evening everyone, this is Marisa V. Harales presenting to you the case of Eastern Assurance versus Secretary of Labor. Eastern Assurance Corporation versus Secretary of Labor, GR number L-7436-50. Facts: G&B Manpower Specialist Incorporated applied for a license to engage in a business recruitment agency and filed a surety bond together with the Eastern Assurance and Surety Corporation on January 2, 1995. They firmly bound themselves unto POEA, Ministry of Labor, in the penal sum of 150,000 pesos only. From June 1983 to December 1985, 33 persons applied for overseas employment in consideration of a promised deployment and paid various amounts and fees to G&B Manpower and Specialist Incorporated. Because of non-employment, applicants filed a complaint at POEA against G&B Manpower Specialist Incorporated for violations of Articles 32 and Article 34A of the Labor Code between the months of April to October 1985. On September 8, 1986, the POEA administrator issued the order in favor of the complainants that the claim of the complainants having arisen out of the acts of the principal covered under surety bond. The respondent surety equally liable with G&B to 29 complainants. Eastern Assurance and Security Corporations essentially disclaimed liability on the ground that the claims were not expressly covered by the bond, and the POEA had no jurisdiction to order the forfeiture of the bond, and some of the claims were paid beyond or prior to the effectivity of the bond. Eastern Assurance contends that POEA had no adjudicatory jurisdiction over money claim in question because the same did not arise from the employee-employee relations. Issue number 1. Whether or not the POEA has jurisdiction over the claims of the applicants. Held, yes, the Secretary of Labor has the power under Section 35 of the law to apply these sanctions, as well as the authority conferred by Article 36 not only to restrict and regulate the recruitment and placement of activities of agencies, but also to promulgate rules and regulations to carry out the objectives and implement provisions governing said activities. Pursuant to this rule-making power, thus granted, the Secretary of Labor gave the POEA on initiative or upon filing of a complaint or report or upon request for investigation by any aggrieved person authority to conduct necessary proceedings for the suspension or cancellation of authority of any agency or entity for certain enumerated offenses include 1. Imposition or acceptance, directly or indirectly, of any amount of money, services or fee or bond in excess of what is prescribed by the administration, and any other violation pertaining provisions of labor code and other relevant laws, rules, and regulations. Issue number 2. Whether or not Eastern Assurance can be held liable in the case at bar. Held. Yes, but only for the period covering from January 1985 when surety took effect. The Secretary of Labor was given power by Article 34 of Labor Code and Section 35 and 36 of Executive Order 797 POEA rules to restrict and regulate the recruitment and placement activities of all agencies, but also to promulgate rules and regulations, objectives, and implements the provisions governing said activities. Implicit in these powers is the award of appropriate relief to the victims of the offense committed by the respondent agency or contractor, especially in the refund or reimbursement of such fees as may have been fraudulent or otherwise illegally collected, or such money, goods, or services imposed and accepted in excess of what is licitly prescribed. It would be illogical and absurd to limit the sanctions of an offending recruitment agency or contractor to suspension or cancellation of its license without the concomitant obligation to repair the injury caused to its victims. It would result either rewarding and lawful, as it would leave victims without recourse, or compelling the latter to litigate in another forum, giving rise to that multiplicity of actions or proceedings which the law abhors. Thanks and more power.